Hello friends, in this video we are going to discover the top 10 cheapest countries to visit in Asia 2024. If you want to get more bang for your buck, add these Asian countries to your bucket list. Despite being home to some of the most expensive destinations like Japan and Singapore, as the largest continent in the world there are so many options for budget travelers. From food and transportation to accommodation and attractions, find out how you can experience incredible adventures without breaking the bank. Explore diverse cultures, stunning landscapes, and a wealth of experiences in these affordable destinations. Start planning your budget-friendly adventure in Asia today. Happy travels! Sometimes, travelers from Europe or America fear long and expensive flights to Asia. Unfortunately, the flight is long, but if you take the plunge, you will open a chest of treasures unlike anywhere else. Kindly make sure to hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon before we start this video about the 10 cheapest countries to visit in Asia. Now let's dig deeper into each of the top 10 cheapest countries to visit in Asia. Number 10. Indonesia. Indonesia really does tick all boxes. Forests? Check. Beaches? Check. Volcanoes? Yep, those too. Although some areas such as Bali or Jakarta are struggling with gentrification and rising costs, Indonesia is a budget traveler's dream, if you are willing to venture off the beaten track. Indonesia consists of over 17,000 islands, including Sumatra, Java, and Sulawesi. Despite the thousands of islands, Indonesia is a haven for digital nomads due to good Wi-Fi and cheap living costs. Each island offers a unique way of life including different food, language, religion, and culture. As there is so much variation island to island, costs will vary too, but overall, it is still regarded as a cheap country to visit in Asia. For floating markets, friendly locals and a volcano you can literally drive up to, nature lovers and coffee lovers adore Bandung. For iconic temples including Prambanan Temple and Borobudur Temple, head to Yogyakarta in East Java. Or wander round the Rainbow Village in Malang before heading off to Mount Bromo, one of the most incredible volcanoes in the world. Number 9. Vietnam. If you're traveling on a shoestring budget, Vietnam is the country for you. From the bustling cities of Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh, where it feels like there are more motorbikes than people, to the emerald waters of Halong Bay, there is so much to see without splashing the cash. Head off the tourist route to enchanting destinations like Chao Bang, home to Ban Jayak, one of the world's most astonishing waterfalls, or Ha Giang, which offers some of the best mountainous views in Southeast Asia. The street food alone should be reason enough to visit, with pho, a kind of rice noodle soup, and banh mi, the famous Vietnamese sandwich, costing less than $1. Number 8. Cambodia. Cambodia is home to Angkor Wat, the largest religious monument in the world. This vast temple complex measures 402 acres. Since 2017, the ticket price for Angkor Wat has doubled in an effort to deter tourists. As a tip for those traveling to Cambodia on a budget, skip the expensive entrance fee and visit Banteay Mar instead. It's less touristy but equally impressive, in just 2 hours from Siem Reap. While some parts of Cambodia have been negatively affected by over-tourism and gentrification due to its affordability, there are still islands that remain fairly untouched and ideal for those on a budget. Koh Rong Sanloem, sometimes known as Koh Rong Samloem, is one of those places. If you dream of dense jungles where there are no roads or Wi-Fi, this will be your kind of place. Known for its idyllic beaches, incredible diving sites, and even bioluminescent plankton, this island is truly paradise on earth. While there are parts of Cambodia compared to paradise, the country has a dark past. More than 1 million people were killed by the Khmer Rouge, the Communist Party of Kampuchea, during its 4-year rule. Despite the country's tragic history, the local Khmer people are some of the kindest humans you will ever meet and are one of the many reasons you should travel to this wonderfully affordable country. Number 7. Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka boasts over 8 UNESCO World Heritage Sites as well as incredible wildlife and white sandy beaches that could rival the Maldives. All for a very affordable price tag, making Sri Lanka another underrated destination that is one of the cheapest countries in Asia. Noteworthy landmarks include the city of Sigiriya, an ancient settlement carved into a 660-foot-tall rock, Adams Peak, a holy tourist destination, and Ella, famed for its jungles and waterfalls. Not forgetting the incredible temples scattered throughout that will take your breath away. Number 6. Nepal. While Nepal is not as affordable as it once was, it is still one of the cheapest countries in Asia. The jewel in the country's crown is definitely Mount Everest, a destination reserved for the rich or sponsored. However, budget travelers can still enjoy the tranquility and incredible mountain views, especially around Pokhara. Other highlights include the famous Mustang District near the Himalayas, considered one of the last untouched areas in Asia. Buddha Stupa, Chitwan National Park, and Bhaktapur Durbar Square are also bucket list-worthy destinations. Number 5. Mongolia. As the world's highest country with an elevation of 5,280 feet, Mongolia is a unique country with fascinating landscape from the Gobi Desert to the Altai Mountains. Nestled between Russia and China, Mongolia should be top of your list when searching for a cheap country to visit in Asia for one simple reason: yurts. With the exception of Ulaanbaatar, there are very few hotels in this amazing country. Instead, the Mongolian nomadic tribes favor yurts, known as jairs, as they are quick to erect, light to carry and wind-resistant. There are 3 styles to choose from, all of which are very affordable, even to those traveling Asia on a tight budget. Touristic yurt camps, these will have the most home comforts. Guest yurts by nomadic families, the most authentic style of yurt. Camping, the closest to nature, but you'll need to bring your own supplies. If you're hoping to keep costs down by sticking to street food, Mongolian street food culture is still quite new. However, during the summer season, many herding families set up their jairs by the roadside to sell arag, a type of fermented milk, and few other specialty dishes to hikers and travelers. Number 4. India. Despite some people claiming it as the cheapest country in Asia, India offers a rich cultural history, friendly locals, and incredible food. From tigers to temples, Goan beaches to the Ganges banks, India truly is a bucket list destination. Whether you join pilgrims in Pushkar, admire the pink city of Jaipur, party in Goa, or tour Bollywood sets in Mumbai, this incredible country offers something for everyone. The south is considered more touristy and slightly more expensive, but overall India still remains as one of the cheapest countries in Asia. Even its most iconic landmark, the Taj Mahal, cost just $14. Needless to say, as the 7th largest country in the world, there is a lot to see and do, but thankfully transport including rickshaw, taxis, buses, and trains are incredibly cheap. If you're planning a long trip, for example Bombay to Delhi or Delhi to Udaipur, use overnight trains to save both time and cost. You'll avoid a night's accommodation but can venture city to city in the comfort of a private berth with aircon. An overnight train ride can cost as little as $8. Number 3. Laos. While it is most definitely a cheap country to visit in Asia, Laos is growing in popularity thanks to its dense jungles, kind locals, and mesmerizing waterfalls. With growing popularity comes growing costs, but it is still an affordable destination where you could get by on as little as $15 a day, including accommodation, food, and activities. As the only landlocked country in Southeast Asia, it's not a destination for beach lovers, but definitely one for the foodies. Laos is famous for its cheap but incredible street food. Popular dishes include the khao tom soup, rice dish khao ji, and sayar, which is a spicy sausage. All of which can be purchased for a couple of dollars at most. The best way to work off those calories is to explore Laos' dense forests, swim in Quang Si waterfall, or hike Mount Phao Si, also known as Mount Fuji. Number 2. The Philippines. Although considered one of the cheapest places in Asia, with more than 7,000 islands, 2,000 of which are inhabited, it would cost quite a considerable sum to see all of the Philippines. Fear not, however, as you can enjoy the majority for a very small budget. To keep costs low, fly into Manila, but as the capital it is considerably more expensive. Once upon a time, Boracay was the budget traveler's place to go, but was forced to close in recent times due to overtourism. Instead, Coron boasts a plethora of stunning, almost untouched islands just 1 hour's flight from Manila. Siargao Island is super cheap and a favorite with adventure seekers, or Siquijor is a great budget destination as it's still developing as a tourist destination. Not a beach baby? How about bush babies? Head to the dense jungles of Bohol to visit the adorable Philippine tarsier. Number 1. Thailand. When thinking of a cheap country to visit in Asia, Thailand likely came to mind first. Look beyond the full moon parties and bucket cocktails, this large Southeast Asian country offers unforgettable experiences. From world-famous diving sites to stomping in the Thai jungle with elephants, temples to turquoise waters, Thailand offers priceless experiences at a very affordable price. Not forgetting the food. Wow, the food! With traditional treats like pad thai, mango sticky rice or beef panang curry costing as little as $1 from street vendors, it's no wonder Thailand is one of the most popular cheap places to travel in Asia. Thailand is home to more than 10% of the world's animals, including elephants, tigers, and leopards. It's also home to coral reefs that support over 4,000 species of fish. Thanks to the abundance of wildlife, it is a haven for animal lovers who are keen conservationists. So, which is your favorite countries among the top 10 cheapest countries to visit in Asia? Well, that's all we have for you today. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the content of this video, click the subscribe button so you can receive more content like this. Post your favorite places among the top 10 cheapest countries to visit in Asia in the comments below. I'd love to read them and I'm sure others would too.